Welcome to Atlas Learn English. Do you dream of speaking English in a way that feels natural, relaxed, and real, not like a textbook, but like a real person in a real conversation? If that sounds like you, then this episode was made for you. This episode is suitable for all levels. If you are a beginner, listen first without stopping, then listen again and repeat the phrases out loud. If you are at an intermediate level, try to notice the rhythm and the connected speech patterns, and then practice using the phrases in your own sentences. Today, you will learn what it truly means to speak like a native speaker. You will also learn short, everyday phrases that native speakers use all the time, and you will get practical tips on rhythm, stress, and connected speech. Let's begin. So, what does it really mean to speak like a native? Many learners believe it means speaking with perfect grammar, using advanced vocabulary, or sounding exactly like someone from the UK, the US, or Australia. But the truth is, that is not what it means. Speaking like a native does not mean using big difficult words. It does not mean speaking very fast, and it definitely does not mean losing your own voice, or your own identity. To speak like a native means something much simpler. It means speaking in a way that is natural, relaxed, and real. Not like a textbook, but like a human being. In fact, many native speakers do not speak perfectly. They make small grammar mistakes. They stop and restart their sentences. They use simple short phrases, and they often speak in an informal way, and that is perfectly okay. What makes their speaking sound native is not perfection. It is the flow, the tone, and the use of real everyday English. Now that we understand what it really means to speak like a native, let's take a closer look at what native English speakers actually do when they speak. What makes their speech sound natural and easy to understand? Native speakers almost always use contractions in daily conversation. A contraction is a shorter form of two words. So instead of saying, "I am very tired today," a native speaker would usually say, "I'm very tired today." It is quicker, it is smoother, and it sounds more relaxed. Using contractions helps your English sound more like natural speech. Instead of saying "I am," say "I'm." Instead of saying "you are," say "you're." Instead of saying "she is," say "she's." Native speakers also do not always use long formal sentences. In fact, they often say just a few words, but those words carry a lot of meaning. These short, natural phrases help conversations feel relaxed and real. Here are some of the most common ones. Sounds good. This means I agree that plan or idea is fine with me. Sounds good. No way. This means really I cannot believe it. It usually shows surprise or disbelief. No way. I'm in. This means I want to join or I want to participate. I'm in. Hang on. This means wait a moment. Hang on. All set. This means I'm ready, everything is prepared. All set. Got it. This means I understand. Got it. Will do. This means I will do that. It is usually said in response to a request. Will do. I'm out. This means I'm not joining or I'm not interested. I'm out. My bad. This means that was my mistake, I'm sorry. My bad. Fair enough. This means that makes sense, I accept your point. Fair enough. No worries. This is very common, especially in British English. It means it's okay, don't worry about it, and sometimes it means you're welcome. No worries. These are small expressions, but they are used every single day with friends, at work, in shops, and on the phone. Learning these real-life phrases will help you sound more natural and more fluent. Now let's talk about pronunciation and rhythm. In English, some words are said strongly, and others are said more softly or more quickly. Listen to this sentence. I don't want to go there. The words that carry the most meaning are stressed, meaning they are said more strongly. Don't and go. The smaller words like I, to, and there are said more softly and quickly. This rhythm, gives English a kind of natural music. Please do not worry about being perfect. Just start noticing the rhythm when you listen. Over time, your own speech will become smoother too. The first step is simply noticing the stress and noticing the rhythm. Here is the next point. Native speakers often connect words when they speak at a natural pace. This is called connected speech. Instead of saying each word separately and clearly, they blend the words together smoothly. For example, what do you think blends together to sound like what do you think? And I am going to go now blends together to sound like I'm gonna go now. You do not have to speak this way right away, but it helps to recognize it when you hear it. And when you feel ready, you can begin trying connected speech to make your own speaking sound more fluent. Native speakers also use language that fits the moment. They do not speak like a textbook. They speak like real people with real feelings. They say things like, "It's up to you," which means you decide. Or they say, "I'll catch you later," which means, see you later. Or "That's not my thing," which means, I don't enjoy that. Or "You nailed it," which means, you did it perfectly. Learning these everyday phrases helps you sound more like a native speaker. And it also helps you understand native speakers much more easily when you listen. So, what have we covered today? Here is a short summary. Native speakers use contractions, like I'm, she's, and they're. They speak in short, natural phrases. They use rhythm and stress to guide the meaning of what they say. They connect words when speaking at a natural pace. And they use real-life expressions, not just formal grammar. Start by noticing. Start by listening. Then, little by little, try these habits in your own speaking. Here are some real-life examples to help you practice right away. At a shop, you can say, "I'm just looking, thanks." Or, "How much is this?" Or, "Do you have this in a medium?" At a cafe, you can say, "Can I get a coffee to go?" Or, "I'll have a latte, please." On the phone, you can say, "Can I call you back?" Or, "Sorry, bad connection." Or, "Let me put you on speaker." Start slowly. Read these phrases out loud. Practice them until they feel familiar and natural in your mouth. These short, natural phrases are what native speakers use every single day. And now, you can use them too. Remember, the key to sounding like a native speaker is not using big words. It is using real phrases, in real situations, with real feeling. Now, here is your task for today. Choose 3 phrases from this episode that felt new or interesting to you. Then record yourself, speaking for 1 minute, using those 3 phrases in your own sentences. It does not have to be perfect. Just say them out loud, and listen back to yourself. This is Atlas Learn English. Keep listening, keep speaking, and keep believing in yourself. Goodbye for now.